Hi guys. I wanted to do a quick update video for you guys. We're calling this the Minisode. And sorry if you hear my dogs walking around in the background. I'm in my office. And last night I finished a couple projects, two of which I'm not going to show tonight because they are Christmas gifts. But I do have some other finishes and want to talk to you about a project that I have going on right now and my plans for it after I get it finished. So yesterday, my husband and I took my finished patterns that I have to give as gifts, and we went to Marshall's to find frames. And I was pretty excited because none of the frames that I bought were over $5. So I was able to get those framed using some sticky board that I got from Pat Catan's. The sticky board is sticky on one side and not sticky on the other side. So what I did was I took my finished pattern and I took the frame and I took out the piece of paper from the frame to use to measure the sticky board. And then we used a straight edge and a razor blade knife to cut it to size. And then I laid it down, peeled the sticky side off, and then laid my pattern down and made sure that it was straight. And then I can reposition it. So that's the nice thing about the sticky board, is that it's not super sticky. So if you do lay your pattern down and it's not even on all your sides, your margins aren't correct, you can pick it up and you can reposition it. And then from there, you can wrap the fabric around the back and then notch the corners and then fold your fabric over. And I used Scotch tape. So it was that simple. I just Scotch taped it and folded it over. So that was really easy. So I was able to frame a couple pieces that I want to show you. The first one is the Hostess gift for my mom for hosting Thanksgiving. So it's this cute little, I'm sorry for the glare, but that's what it looks like. So it's in this cute little wooden frame. So that was the first one. And that's from the Frosted Pumpkin. And that one is called Pumpkin Pie Party. So if you're looking for that one on their website, that's what it's called. This one was also stitched on a piece of 32 count fabric, hand-dyed fabric. It was a remnant that I received from Under the Sea Fabrics called Keone. And it's like a light purple color. So that was really fun, and I think it looks cool with the orange and stuff on there. The other one that I framed is the one that I showed you guys on our full episode. This was the handbook for the recently deceased, and this one I just did in a plain black frame. This one, though, does not have glass. It's just the pattern, because the sticky board was a little too thick with the glass to fit into the frame. But I kind of like it this way, and this one's going to go on my bookshelf, which is a horror-themed bookshelf, which I'll show you if I can flip the computer around and show you. But that's my horror-themed bookshelf, so that's where it's going to go. So it'll just go on one of the shelves. So that one was super easy as well, but I like this one in just the plain black frame. The other one is the other finish that I had. This is a gift for my neighbors. This is their family photo that I made for them using the Stitch People book. So this will be going to them. And this one's in like a little cube. So there's glass in there, but it's a little cube. So this one was super cute. This is $3.99 at Marshall's. So if you have a Marshall's, go and raid their frame section because their stuff is super cheap. The other one I did is for my grandma, and I know she watches these videos, so I'm not going to show you that one. And a big project, that woodland sampler that I showed you from the Frosted Pumpkin, that's for my mom. I cannot wait for our update video after Christmas so we can show you those finishes, because I am over the moon with how that one turned out, and I think my mom's going to freak. So those were the ones that I had framed, other than the one for my grandma and the big project for my mom. And so I'm almost done with, I know I showed you this pattern in the full episode, but this one was from Little House Needleworks. I only have the tweet that goes right here, and then I am done with it. But what I'm going to do with this one, and this one is also stitched on a 32 count fabric, and it's sparkly. I got this one from 3 Stitches in Texas, so this fabric is really, really pretty, and it was really fun to stitch this pattern on. I think all the colors really pop, and I used the called for DMC threads as well as the classic Colorworks roasted chestnut. It did call for another one. It was English Ivy for the green. I didn't have that, so I just used the DMC conversion for that. But the way I'm going to finish this one is I'm going to make it into a hanger. It'll be a little too big to be an ornament, but maybe not. But it's going to be on the 6x6 little piece of wood. Sorry if you can hear my dog bawling. He wants upstairs and he has a cone on and he can't. He's going to bark. So I'm going to wrap this around this piece of wood. I'm going to secure it in the back. It's just a little piece of wood. And then I bought felt from Michael's, this red felt. And I'm going to cut this to size, the 6x6 square, and I'm going to secure it to the back once I get the pattern on, and I'm going to put this on the back so it covers up the back of the fabric, and I'm going to just make it perfectly 6x6, and then I'm going to glue it on so that it doesn't overlap. And then I have this braided twine that I'm going to use to go around the edges. And then I'm going to secure the Made with Love ribbon that Jodie showed you in our full video. It's the cross stitch ribbon, but I'm going to use that as the hanger. So I'm going to put that piece of ribbon on before I put the backing felt on. And then I'm going to wrap this around and just hot glue it on so it'll look cute and festive. And that's how I'm going to finish that one. So I'm really excited because I'm almost done with this pattern and I really want to get it finished and have most of my Christmas projects done. The only other Christmas project that I'm looking to do this year is a Stitch People pattern for my cousin and her fiance. They're getting married December 15th here in Pittsburgh, and I'm doing their wedding photo, and I actually employed my other cousin, my cousin Kaylee's sister, to send me a picture of her wedding dress. So I can't wait to show you that one because I think I made the dress look pretty darn close to what her real dress will look like. So that's going to be awesome. I'm really excited for that. Still working on my Christmas town. I'm pretty close to being done, but I've been working on these other smaller projects, so I haven't had a ton of time to stitch those on that one. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to go back to doing one of my bigger patterns, but I'm excited to show you all of these Christmas finishes. After Christmas, we'll do another mini-sode if we don't do a big episode before that, so that we can give them to folks, but we'll do the video beforehand so we can show you guys. We just won't publish it until after Christmas. But I have some really cool finishes to show you for those and cool ways to use that sticky board and not just put it in a frame, but to make something really fun and decorative out of it. This is my first time doing it, and I think I did a pretty good job. So I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving and that you get to spend quality time with your family and friends. It's been hard around here lately. We've had some tragedy personally and have some hard times coming up for some close friends of ours who will be saying goodbye to a family member. So it's not a great holiday season. So I need these projects to be kind of my uplifting moments here. So I hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving, and I can't wait to update you guys shortly. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the videos because I know the girls are excited about some of the finishes that they've done as well. You'll also be able to see a cool way that Erin finished this exact pattern, but in a really fun way. So stay tuned. Don't turn off this video. Keep watching, and God bless you all. We'll see you soon. Thanks.
Hi, I am here to do my update, my weekly update, what I've been doing, what I have on the horizon, what's going on in my cross stitch world. So the first thing that I'm doing is Kristen and Erica are both kind of working on it. It's from the Frosted Pumpkin. It's the pie piece, that I know Kristen had said to me, or on Instagram, I think that's how I saw it, that she's going to give these out as hostess gifts. And I thought that's such a great idea. In my adult life, I'd never thought to bring a hostess gift to anything because I'm a terrible person. And now I can correct that. I've never thought to bring one to my mom or my aunt, who both host, because we do 2 Thanksgivings every year. So I decided this year I'm going to make up for that. I'm going to be an adult and I'm going to bring them something cute. So I decided to put it onto a towel. I thought that would be a cute way to bring it to them instead of just bringing them something framed to hang in their house, because I know that my aunt is not a tchotchke person. My mom would have loved it, but I thought that this would be something that my aunt could pull out at Thanksgiving, and it would be cute, and it's just a little pumpkin pie. It says yum on it, and I think it's adorable. And it took me a day to stitch it. It was like nothing. Now I did have to change the pattern. I don't know if you've seen this pattern before on Frosted Pumpkin, but it has a whole border that wouldn't have fit onto here. And this area right here would have been white, but I had to change the color just so that it would show up, because white on white is not my favorite. I know that people do that, but I never like the way that that looks. So I changed that color a little bit, but other than that, I'm really excited about it. And I have another one that I'm going to stitch to give to my aunt. I'm going to wrap them up, and I'm really excited about that. Which got me to thinking. So I used to have this friend that I worked with. Her name was Maria, and she owned a cross-stitch store way before I knew her, and way before she knew that I was into cross-stitching. And whilst we were still working together, it was my birthday, and she said that I could pick anything from her inventory that she had left over from her store. So I picked a bunch of like kind of odd stuff, kind of odds and ends stuff that I didn't know if I'd ever actually use. But I got this idea to pull some of them out. This is a placemat. Blanking on the word placemat. It's a 14 count Aida. I don't know if you can see that. But I have 4 of them left at this point, because I was going to do another project with them like 2 years ago and finally feel motivated to try it again. What I want to do is take the 12 Days of Christmas from the Caterpillar monthly, and I'm going to do 3. This is, I don't know if you know this pattern. I don't know if you can even see that really well because it's a PDF, because you know I'm a PDF girl. I'm going to take 3 on each of these, and then we're hosting Christmas for the very first time ever at our house, and I'm excited, and I thought that would be a cute little thing to put out. I'll put them on like 1, 2, 3 on each of them, put them out. It's a cute little placemat. If it gets dirty, it gets dirty. But I thought that would be a fun way to give me a project that I could finish before Christmas. Gives me something to motivate me to keep stitching and all that fun stuff. So I'm excited about that. That's one of my big ones that I have coming up. So the other thing that I have going on is that when I go home for Thanksgiving, my aunt has kind of figured out that I'm really into cross stitching. And when people figure out that you're into cross stitching, they tend to ask you if you can help them learn how, which I love doing. Absolutely love. If you want to learn how to cross stitch, please come to me. I would be happy to help you. They have a go-to kit that I've kind of developed because this has happened over and over. So I have my go-to colors, and I always buy the little hoops. I don't buy them Q-snaps because Q-snaps are a little expensive to be buying for everybody. I love Q-snaps. It's all I use, but when I'm giving these kits away, I just buy the little ones. And then I have a bunch of bigger ones that I randomly give away to people too, because I just have them all over and I don't use them anymore, so it's nice to get them out of the house to declutter a little. And then I have a go-to fun little pattern that tends to be pretty neutral. Nobody gets offended by a little sloppy. And then you can see my little needle that I'm going to give her too. And then the colors are on there. And it's just a fun, easy way to learn how to cross stitch. And I have my nieces and nephews will be there. And so I thought I would bring a few extra kits in case any of them wanted to learn too. And I could teach them. As I started cross stitching when I was probably 8, 9 years old. My mom had a bunch of the printed patterns. And so that's what I learned how to stitch on. And I thought, well, if I can teach people how to do counted right away, let's just go to counted from the beginning. Because I never officially learned how to cross stitch. I just kind of picked things up from what my mom was doing, and she kind of picked things up on her own too. So the way that I do it is definitely not the official way. And I've learned things from this group of cross stitchers that I'm friends with now, and just from reading blogs and whatever. That I didn't know before, and that I'm happy to pass on that knowledge to new cross stitchers, and I like that people are picking up the hobby and are getting into it. I also have a book that I got from that Johnson City store again of Christmas, little Christmas guys that I thought was really cute, and I probably will never use, so I'm going to give that to my aunt as well. I'm excited about that. And then my Satsuma, which you know I am so in love with, I've been working on. I can't stop working on it because I'm obsessed. But let me show you how incredibly adorable this walkway is. Look at that back stitching. It's so pretty, and the color, that gold color. Oh my God, I am so in love with this, you guys. It is turning out so beautifully. I was so nervous about how that was going to go. It was super easy to do, and it just turned out beautifully. It's beautiful, and all of the back stitching has been pretty. Like the little bench is really pretty, and the little fence, and I just love it. So I finished the whole top part in like a night because I just couldn't stop. And then I plan to finish this. Now that I have these other projects, though, this is probably going to go on the back burner, but hopefully I'll finish it soon. I didn't even touch my Stiach this week because I wanted to do the Hostess gift before I head home on Tuesday. So hopefully I can get that done before then. Probably not. We'll see. And then I haven't done the Adventure Awaits because it hasn't come out. It comes out tonight. So I will be doing that hopefully next week. Again, probably not because I have all these other projects and you know how that goes. I think that's all I have for updates and projects. So thanks. Bye.
Hey guys, Jodie here. 1/4 of the Steel City Stitcher crew. Wanted to just kind of follow up on our first video we did the other day. I didn't have any finishes with me, so thought I'd hop on real quick and show you guys at least one of my favorites. And this is kind of in the spirit of Halloween with the new movie coming out. I talked about this a little bit in my video, but and it's in a frame, so I apologize for the glare. But here's my Michael Myers finish on hand-dyed fabric that I dyed. By far one of my favorite patterns I've ever done. So there you have it. One of my favorite finishes. And other than that, I don't really have a lot going on other than I'm still working on my portrait that I started the other night while we were filming. I'm actually doing my little family. So far I've got 2.5 people completed. But seriously, this is so much fun. I don't know if you can see the tattoos on Michael there, but one of my favorite aspects of this portrait in particular. So I'll keep you guys updated on this one. There's 5 of us all together. I should have it done pretty quickly. These go pretty fast. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have going on right now. And I will check back in when I have more of those little guys finished. And hopefully I'll have another finish to show you guys. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you soon. Bye!
Hi, Stitchy friends. I'm here today to talk to you about some finishes that I've done lately. I have my little friend Bandit here, who sits on me anytime my child is not with me, and he's asleep right now, so lucky Bandit. Anyway, a few things that I've finished recently. You know, with the 3-year-old, I don't get a lot of stuff actually done during the day, but I did follow up with my plan to put my little photo-size patterns into an album, and I did that the other day. Got this album at the Dollar Tree, slipped those babies in there, and I'm looking good. I also decided to stitch a Hostess gift, I guess. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. For my sister-in-law for hosting Thanksgiving. So I made another little turkey, the frosted pumpkin give thanks pattern. I'm going to be framing that in a 3-inch hoop as I did with the one I made for my son last week, and I'll give that to her on Thursday when we get there. Now, a few other finishes that I have hanging around the house, just as Thanksgiving fall decor, I'll show you as well, and I'll show you how far I am on my Here Comes Santa Claus Pen Pals pattern from the Frosted Pumpkin. I think actually all of these things are from the Frosted Pumpkin. They're my fave. I love them. Okay, so I have the Pen Pals Quilter's Love Fall pattern. I finished that this year and framed it in this hoop, whip stitched some felt on, bada bing bada boom. It hangs out on my bookshelf right now. I also 2 years ago, finished the Give Thanks pattern, Frosted Pumpkin, and I have that in this nice little like barn woody kind of frame. And this is the full pattern with all the leaves and corn stalks and all of that kind of stuff. I love it. I think he's cute. I gave an extra row to his head on accident when I made this one, but it's okay. Anyway, it's done. It's on the bookshelf for the next few days. And then I also have, this is the Hello Autumn pattern, Frosted Pumpkin, framed in a hoop. I have the Hello Summer framed this way as well, and I will do winter and spring this way also, so I have them all for same way in the series. Finished with some gray felt on the back there. Ta-da! And finally, I have been working on my Here Comes Santa Claus pen pal pattern. He is going along slowly but surely. I'm hoping to finish him today during nap time after I get all of my other things done, you know, cramming a million things into a 2-hour time frame. But here he is, Santa. I really just have to finish the border on this side, and then his little eyes and his mouth, I think. I think that's it, actually. So, hopefully I can finish this. I'll probably end up putting it in a hoop. I briefly considered painting a hoop, but I don't know if I have the patience for that. So, that's what I have going on right now. I hope you guys have a fabulous Thanksgiving, and I will see you soon. Bye!